Hey, Lewis, if I told you that gay marriage caused abortions, would you think that that's a good hypothesis, a sound one?
I would say that you need to be in a padded room.
Right. Well, there's a right wing website called the Daily Signal, which is operated by right wing group, the Heritage Foundation. And it's a crazy website. And they put out a crazy article arguing that gay marriage could lead to more abortions. And I'll read to you a little bit of this article to give you a sense of what the line they're drawing is. They say, on the surface, abortion and same-sex marriage may seem unrelated. However, as explained in an amicus brief of 100 scholars of marriage is a term I find interesting, filed in the pending Supreme Court marriage cases and summarized here, the two are closely linked in a short and simple causal chain. In a nutshell, a reduction in the opposite sex marriage rate means an increase in the percentage of women who are unmarried and who, according to all available data, have much higher abortion rates than married women. Based on past experience, institutionalizing same-sex marriage poses an enormous risk of reduced opposite-sex marriage rates. It's not surprising that even in the short time that same-sex marriage has been officially recognized in some states at home and abroad, man-woman marriage rates have declined, even as marriage rates in other jurisdictions have remained relatively stable. So the argument is completely incoherent, which is if you have same-sex marriage allowed, opposite-sex marriage decreases, which is slightly specious, right? It's a slightly specious argument if you look at the data. And that as a result of that reduction, you see more abortion because unmarried women are more likely to have abortions than married women. Of course, this is completely disconnected from the fact that lesbians don't often have abortions and married gay men also don't often have abortions because for the time being, Lewis, men don't get pregnant. Gay couples typically don't get abortions. So if you see heterosexual women having an increased abortion rate if they are single rather than unmarried, that is a separate issue from this so-called causal relationship with same-sex marriage. It's a blending of incorrect data with incorrect extrapolations to create this perfect storm of BS, which is same-sex marriage increases abortion.
And that's an attention-grabbing headline if I've ever seen one. And I'm sure you'll remember we discussed a story that where someone said that abortion causes autism. So there's really a lot of crazy stuff happening
If
here.
we continue this causal chain, the next argument would be that same-sex marriage actually causes autism, which is just marvelous. Some people, I guess, are arguing, and I read a few of the commentaries on this, that there are women who have sex with both men and women, and thus a pregnancy can occur. So maybe what they're saying is that gay marriage will lead to an explosion in the pregnancy rates of unmarried bisexual women, which is now really a stretch.
Yeah, this is really just, I guess, fear mongering. That's really all it is.